Good morning, my Facebook family and friends. I just thought I'd jump on and do a quick little live. It's Myra from Brown Cherub's Love Zone, and I'm here again trying to promote my free Facebook group called Brown Cherub's Love Zone. And I'm promoting because I'm still trying to get a few people involved in the group, still trying to promote my event at the end of the month where I'm having a little social for singles who are seriously ready to mingle and people who are interested in attraction, relationships, and love. So y'all are making me work hard. I tell ya, this is really taking a long time. I thought people would have been chomping at the bit for this, really interested in getting involved. So I can sense that people are a little bit hesitant, but you know what? I'm going to keep on because the feedback that I've had has been positive. And you know, I don't know about y'all, but nobody's got to ask me twice to go out to eat and have a sing song. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only person who likes to go out and have some fun. But anyway, I'm going to keep promoting it until I don't want to promote it anymore, or I've got enough people in the group. So the group is about giving hints and tips and strategies about attraction, relationships, and love. And I'm using my life coaching skills, my NLP skills, my observations, my research, my own personal experience of dating, of love, of marriage, of relationships, and I'm just putting things out there and creating a space where people can have certain conversations. I'm asking certain questions of people so that people can start to think about their position, where they stand, what they think, how they feel, and talk about it. I post video clips off YouTube, which I've been watching. I think they are hilarious. The Americans are on it. I tell you, America. When I was growing up, people always used to say America's about 10 years ahead of the UK, and I think so because they're addressing it and they're going deep. And some of the stuff, honestly, is absolutely hilarious, and it does make you think, and it does make you sort of think, well, gosh, what would I do, or what's my position on that? And you know, is my position the same way everybody else feels, or does it even matter? But it's just having those conversations and putting stuff out there. But from what I'm seeing, especially with the eclipse that I'm watching from America, it's almost like people have forgotten how to communicate with each other. And I just find that really bizarre. I don't personally have an issue with communicating with people. I do actually. I'm lying. When I'm really angry with someone, I do have a problem communicating that, and I'm working on that, and I'm working on how to speak my truth without getting angry and tearing someone a new one, because that's usually how I feel. So it's teaching me a lot. I'm getting lots of hints and tips on how to communicate with my husband and my children. You know, I've got grown up two teenage children now. Oh my gosh, yes. My oldest two are both teenagers now, and you know, if you've got teenage children of your own, or if you work with teenagers, and I've got a teenage boy and a teenage girl, you'll know how hard it can be to communicate with them. So even on that level, I'm learning so much. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, you can also join the group. Just let me know that you're interested, and I'll add you. As I say, it's completely free, and you can take as much as you need, leave the things you don't need, and it's great if you can be involved, be interactive, comment. You know, sometimes like I've put little things in to try or to suggest, and you know, have a go and see what you think. So today I wanted to share a conversation that I had with my teenage daughter, and I was talking to her about sexual relationships because, you know, she was saying to me that, you know, a few people in her class are dating, and she knows a few people in her year group who are sexually active, and that frightened me. But more importantly, I took her to the GP not so long ago, and she was examined behind the curtain, and I just heard my daughter say no, and I thought, oh, what's that? I didn't hear any question being asked, and she actually said that the GP had whispered to her and asked her if she was sexually active. Now, my daughter's 14, and, I don't know how people feel about that, and that's an interesting debate, but I was quite shocked, and obviously I'd heard her answer, but I hadn't heard the question in the first place. So we talked about that, and she was saying, as I said, a few of the people in her year group are in relationships, and some of them, hi Sharon, are sexually active as young as 14, which for me is a conversation in itself. I'm not in the group to judge people or tell people how to live or tell people what's right and wrong. I'm just here to share, as I say, my perspective, my knowledge, my research, my experiences. And I think that whole issue is another conversation altogether. But what I was talking to her about was sexual relationships for her and how she can know. Oh, thank you for the encouragement. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, Sharon. I was talking to her about sexual relationships. And I used a metaphor, and I'm going to use it with yourselves and see what y'all think. And what I said to my daughter, don't forget she's 14. Sorry, I'm wobbling. There you go. What I said to my daughter was, do you like Uncle Ben's rice? Now, I know she doesn't like Uncle Ben's rice. And she was like, oh, no, I don't like Uncle Ben's rice. Anybody out there ever had Uncle Ben's rice? I quite like Uncle Ben's rice, to be fair. It could eat, which is what I always say when something isn't that great, but it could eat. And so I asked her, knowing full well that she doesn't like Uncle Ben's rice, I asked her if she likes Uncle Ben's rice, and she said, oh, I don't like Uncle Ben's rice. And I said, well, sorry, the hay fever's going again. I said to her, well, do you like chicken fried rice from your Chinese shop? Because we've got certain Chinese takeaway restaurants that we like and that are our favourites. And we've tried, the same dishes from other places, and they're not quite the same. And she said, oh, yes, I do like chicken fried rice. And she likes it from a particular Chinese takeaway. That's why I said her Chinese takeaway. She likes that one from there. It's not too greasy. It doesn't have too many peas in it. It doesn't have onion, because some of them add onion, and it doesn't have too much of the scrambled egg, because she doesn't really like scrambled egg, because she's got an intolerance to egg white. So she likes it when it's just kind of dry and it's got a lot of chicken in. Okay. So I says to her, now you'd think, wouldn't you? You'd think that rice was rice, yeah? And if you like rice or don't like rice, it's irrelevant. But y'all know there's a lot of rice out there. And people like different types of rice. And some people like Uncle Ben's. Some people like raw rice, as my dad would call it. Stretch little raw rice. Cook it from scratch yourself. Some people like that. Some people like a fried rice from the Chinese, because you're getting all these extra bits and pieces in there, depending on which one you've chosen. So I says to her, that is what sexual relationships are like. If you go out having sex with the wrong people, you're going to be getting Uncle Ben's, okay? It could eat, don't get me wrong, it could eat, and she don't like Uncle Ben's, but as far as I'm concerned, Uncle Ben's rice could eat, okay? So if you're having sex with this person and that person, and you've got no real relationship, you haven't got any real emotional attachment to them, you've got no real feeling for them, it's going to be like eating Uncle Ben's, yeah? Because you might think that rice is rice until you've tried your favourite chicken fried rice, or your favourite rice and peas, the way your mum used to make it, or the way your grandma used to make it, or if you're lucky, the way you can make it, yeah? Your little rice and peas, when the rice turned like a nice red colour, okay? There's nothing else like that. It's satisfying, it's filling, and it's lovely. And even though you might eat a Chinese rice, or you might eat an Uncle Ben's rice, or you might stretch little raw rice with little salt, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And I was saying to my daughter, when you meet the right person for you, and you love them and they love you, and you have a sexual relationship with them, it's like your favourite rice, and you never want to eat anything else. You never want to have anything else. You just want that. And it's not even like you have to have it all the time, just knowing that it's there and it's available. Nothing else comes close to it. Nothing else comes close to it. So I'm just sharing that with you today because I want you all to understand, because some people are out there and they'll have whatever is offered. Somebody offers them Uncle Ben's and they'll take the Uncle Ben's because they'll think that something's better than nothing. And I've been there. I used to think that something was better than nothing, but it's not. It's not, excuse me. Something is not better than nothing, because sometimes that something is draining you emotionally, it's draining you physically, it's draining you financially. So you're ending up with less than nothing because you're in minus, you're depleted, you're in the red, and you don't want to be that. So sometimes nothing is better, and just to stay on zero, because zero is cool. Okay, if anybody's ever been in debt, you'll understand what I mean when I say that. Sometimes zero is just fine, because some people don't understand about negative numbers. And when you understand about negative numbers, you can go below zero, and you're in trouble when you get into that part and you get into that place. Oh, hi. Oh, my God, Father. So always remember to just value yourself, know what you like, stand your ground, stand firm. And if you're ever kind of wishy-washy about someone, and I'm not sure, then it's a no, because when you find that right person, you will know 100%, because it's like anything. You eat Uncle Ben's rice and you think, you could eat. But when you eat something that you really like, it's like, oh, this is wonderful. And these are the sort of hints and tips that I picked up from NLP. You can see the difference. You know, when somebody's in a situation that they like, their physiology changes. And I'm not going to go too much into that, because that's a whole nother session and a whole nother conversation. But these are the things I'm going to be sharing at my sessions. I'm going to be sharing at my event at the end of the month. If you're interested, do let me know. Just send me a message and I will add you to the group, and you'll find more information there. So that's all today, folks. I'm just trying to make them short and sweet, and just keep them going. So just as a recap, don't settle for Uncle Ben's unless Uncle Ben's is the best rice you've ever had and you could ever imagine, and it's your favourite. Hang in there and wait for your rice and peas or your chicken fried rice. Save yourself. And because sometimes as well, when you eat too much of something that you don't really like, you then start to think, you know what, I don't even like rice, because you're getting the wrong type of rice. And then you start to think, oh, I don't really like rice. You know what? Rice is horrible. I don't want no more rice. When it's not the rice that's horrible, it's the way you're treating it, the way you've accepted something less than what you actually like. And then when you get introduced to the type of thing that you really want, the type of thing that's especially for you, the type of thing that ticks your boxes, it's just a completely different ball game. So I'm just going to end on that and just say, you know what? All rice is not created equal. So have a great rest of your day, and oh, hi Eric, I'm just finishing off now. Have a great rest of your day. Love and light, and namaste. Oh, by the way, people, if you've liked, please leave a thumbs up or a heart, leave a comment, and do feel free to share. Let's get this Brown Cherubs Love Zone up and running. Eric, you know all about the Love Zone, bruv. I think it was you that first spotted it and called it out. So I'm running with it. I'm running with it now. So, folks, have a great rest of your day. Love and light, and namaste. Bye.